DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This week's motivation, it actually titled what I titled it because I was listening to the song by Puff Daddy, or Diddy as you may know him now. On his first album, he had a song called The Benjamins. Y'all know the Benjamins. What's the first line of his song? What y'all want to do? That's the title of this week's motivation, because that's the question that I need to pose to everybody out there. Is the question that you need to take from this video and pose it to yourself, because I think I'm finding actually that a lot of people don't even know the answer to that question for themselves. What is it that you want to do? What is your goal? If you was to walk down the street right now and stop a random person and ask that person, hey, what's your definite goal in life right now? Or as Napoleon Hill would say, what is your definite chief aim in life? What is your purpose? What's the one thing that you want to accomplish in life right now? Not at this moment, like you might be walking to the gas station. What do you want to achieve in life? What do you want to do? Do you know? And a lot of times people will come up with something. If you challenge somebody on this question, they'll think about it for a minute. There'll be some uncomfortable silence, and then they'll come up with something. And it'll be very vague, like, oh, I want to be better at basketball, or I want to have a better relationship with my wife, or I want to do better for my kids, or I want to make more money. That's not specific enough. What is your definite chief aim? Because making more money, Tony Robbins likes to say, you want to make more money? All right, here's $5. Now get out of here. You achieved your goal. Obviously, you probably want to make more than $5 extra. So how do you know when you reach a definite chief aim? First of all, what is it? Second of all, what is your specific organized plan to get there? And this is not, as I say all the time when I tell people this is not for you to answer to me or to anybody else. This is not for you to share with anybody else if you don't want to. And for the most part, you shouldn't, because a lot of people will do things just to trip you up from getting to where you want to go if they ain't got nowhere to go. So you need to keep your goals to yourself. You need to ask yourself what you want to do. What is your definite chief aim? What is it you're trying to accomplish in life? What is your goal? And second of all, what is your plan to get there? And third of all, what do you plan to give in exchange for reaching this goal? To reach that goal, you're not going to get something for nothing. So what are you going to do to get there? How much work are you going to put in? Who are you going to help? What kind of service are you going to provide to the world? Because you had to provide some type of service to the world to get your goal back. Even if you want to make $1 million, you got to provide some type of services. The only way you're going to get the money is you have to give somebody something for which they'll exchange their money, right? So you had to offer some type of service. That might be food. You might be giving people rides in your car. You might be mowing lawns. You might be walking dogs. But there is some type of service you have to exchange in order to get what you want. You think about all the best businesses in the world. They're offering you something that you obviously see has value, which is why you spend your money there, whether it be a pair of sneakers, whether it be some bottled water, whether it be some cotton candy at the basketball game. You are offering some type of service in order to get what you want. And whether it comes to you want to meet certain type of people, you had to offer them a service. You had to be the type of person that they want to be around, that makes them feel good to be around in whatever way it makes a person feel good, because we all have different ways of making ourselves feel good. But you have to offer some type of service. So here's what you need to take away from this week's motivation. Number one, what is it you want to do? What y'all want to do? And that can be what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have. You need to know all three. And it doesn't have to be one thing. This can be several things. But overall, you do need to have a definite chief aim. What is the one thing, if you could put it in one sentence, again, not for anybody else to know, but for yourself, what is your definite chief aim in life right now? You need to know what that is. And that will drive every decision you make in a day, because so many people are going through life aimlessly just doing things, but they have no idea if it's getting them closer or further away from what they want, because they don't know what they want. So what is it that you want? Number two, what is your plan to get there? And number three, what do you plan on exchanging in order to become that? Because you're not going to get something from nothing from the universe, let alone from another person. Maybe in the short term, but in the long term, you won't, especially if your definite chief aim is a very ambitious goal. And I know we got a lot of ambitious people who watch these videos, so that applies to you. That's your motivation for the week. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day.